air fryer pork butt. If you don't have a fancy smoker and you've got an air fryer, you can make pulled pork in your air fryer. Heat's heat. Doesn't matter if it's a smoker or a grill or an oven. It's still going to produce the same results. I've already shared this recipe on a smoker. What I'm going to do now is cook this in the air fryer. The recipe for this is below in the comments section. So first thing we want to do is, I've got a nice fresh pork butt here, and I've cut it so it's going to fit into my basket. And I've got my sugar-free rub. And I've already made that up ahead of time. It's always nice to have some on hand. It's really good for pork butts and for ribs. So I've got my butt right here. I'm going to apply this all over the outside. Just cover it. I don't put oil on it. This is kind of damp and wet. Get it all over on all sides. We want to have a really nice bark on this. I'm going to go fat side up. Just squeeze it right in there, just like that. And in we go. And I'm going to, this one has a dial on it. I'm going to set this at 300 degrees for, we're going to go for 3 to 4 hours. We want to get some really nice color in it. And then we're going to wrap it. And I've got a sweet, sugar-free barbecue sauce, which I'm going to make up right now. And we're going to put this in foil. And we're going to take it right up to 195 degrees. And it's just going to be fall apart delicious. Okay, there we go. That's been 3.5 to 4 hours. Closer to 4. What I did was, in the first 15 minutes, I watched my temperature, because when I originally wrote this recipe in an air fryer, I was using a different air fryer. I have 2 air fryers. And the other one was much larger. And this piece of meat, the fat got too close to the elements, so it started to brown a little too fast for me. But our goal here is just to get a beautiful color like that. And we want to take it to about 160 degrees. It's known as the plateau or the stall stage. And it's probably at 157, 166. So it's still in the stall stage. But what we're going to do is we're going to break that by wrapping it in foil. So I've got 2 forks here. You can see the beautiful color on that. Let's take this out, set it right in the aluminum foil. And I'm going to fold up the sides so that I don't lose any of the juices. Sugar-free barbecue sauce, and I put a dash of apple cider vinegar in there too. I'm just going to pour this into the bottom. And I'll seal that up nicely. And now we're going to break the plateau. I'm going to put this back in. Squeeze it right in there, just like that. And our goal now is to take this up to 190. So my air fryer pork butt is doing really well. When it was wrapped in the foil, I went for another 2 hours. So it's 3 hours just to get the color, then 2 hours wrapped. And now this is the most important part. We're going to take this out. Going to take a cooler. And I'm going to put the butt in the cooler. I put a towel on. And it's going to sit for 2 hours. You want the juices to pull back in. And if I take this off at 190, 195, that temperature is going to go up into probably about 205 as it sits for a couple of hours. And the magic number for pulled pork is 195 to 205 degrees. And I know that we don't have any smoke in the air fryer, but when you make my sauce, the sugar-free barbecue sauce, you could put a couple of drops of liquid smoke in. That makes it taste really good too. There you go. There's pulled pork in the air fryer. I've given you a sugar-free rub and a sugar-free barbecue sauce. And the method, all the directions are below in the comments. Super easy to make. It's foolproof. Thanks for watching.